Hey guys, Marsinger here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we are going to be looking at the GOAT, the EZA TEQ God Goku. He is going to be instrumental for a lot of people beating some of the movie edition Red Zone stages, and obviously if you don't know why, we're going to go into why right now. So obviously mine is Rainbow, full level 10 links. I gave him some skill orbs from back in the day, before he was as good as he was, so I might change those at some point in the future. But let's go into what he does now that he has his EZA. So he raises defense for 1 turn on super, does supreme damage and seals super attacks. And then his passive, Ki +3, attack and defense 150%. So that seems solid, pretty good starting number. Randomly changes Ki spheres of a certain type to Rainbow, so helps out the team quite a bit. Attack and defense 7% per Ki sphere obtained, plus an additional attack and defense 77% with 2 or more Rainbow Ki spheres obtained. So you want to make sure you're always getting at least 2 Rainbow orbs with him, which, you know, he creates them himself, so a lot easier to do that. And then here's the key part right here. Reduces damage received by 77% when there is a movie bosses or Pure Saiyans category enemy. So for a lot of events in the game, this guy basically can't take damage. He's got a pretty decent sticker effect as well, not bad. Good old God Bind. So we have him on the Gods team. Now the one thing you have to remember is on Global, he does not have a 200% team as of yet. So he does not get a 200% leader skill. I think God Vegeta should be on Gifted Warriors. Pretty much every Vegeta is, which means he would have a 200% leader skill with Margin Vegeta. But this Goku does not. So even so, let's see. So at the start of the turn, we've got 131k. I've jumped into the Legendary Vegeta event just because it's an event against a Pure Saiyan. I will put in some footage from, we'll take him into the cooler stage. I haven't done any Red Zone stages with him on the team yet because I wanted to go ahead and actually do the showcase for him first, and then when the next set of stages come out, we can definitely take advantage of God Goku. So the important thing, I guess in these early stages, it's not really going to matter, right? Because, you know, the first stage of the Legendary Vegeta event, not really going to do a huge amount of damage to us. But yeah, basically, if you're fighting against a Pure Saiyan or a movie boss enemy, he is basically incapable of taking damage, which is, of course, very, very useful. And I mean, Broly is going to be the big one, right, for the Red Zone that everybody is going to be struggling with, especially when it first drops. And this guy literally can just, in any of those phases, just like doesn't take damage, basically. So he's going to be a key component to a lot of people's teams, even at 55%. I mean, the fact that he has good enough defense and then has 77% damage reduction. So I talked about in the GT Bosses guide that I made, or sorry, the Red Zone guide, because I did GT Bosses 1 and Movie Bosses 1. We talked about how it shows all the enemy statistics and what their super attack damage is and stuff like that before you take into account defense and everything like that. So it's not the exact number that you're going to see. But Broly is one of the few bosses in the game where his super attack, before you factor in your unit's defense and stuff like that, does 1,000,000 damage. Now, with God Goku having 77% damage reduction, that means 770,000 damage from that 1,000,000 would be taken off. Before, again, without, if we even ignore all the other stuff, like his starting defense and stuff like that. And then, of course, against the final Broly, he has type advantage, and then he has all the other defense and stuff that you have to factor in as well. So he just can't take damage against movie bosses or Pure Saiyans, basically. So 150k with support. We can get the 2 Rainbow Orbs. 2 Rainbow Orbs is all you need, so it doesn't matter about like the other typings and stuff like that. He does get extra per Ki sphere obtained, but we have 200k defense, which nowadays, for a difficult event on a unit, that might seem low until you then factor in 77% damage reduction, and the fact that he raises defense on super attack as well. So post super, he is over 250k defense easily. And then, of course, 77% damage reduction. So let's go ahead and see. A super in slot 1 is a perfect example, considering this lowers defense as well, and we still take double-digit damage. Like, the Legendary Vegeta event is not the hardest event in the world anymore by any particular stretch, but a unit taking double-digit damage from a slot 1 super, especially in these phases where he does lower defense with the super attack, like, that is still very impressive. And I mean, Hopefully we can get there quickly, because I don't want this part of the video to be too long, because I'm going to jump into maybe Red Zone Cooler, because Android 13, God Goku has type advantage over him anyway. But if we jump into the Cooler stage and see how well he tanks, but I want to get to the Int God Vegeta phase, because that is one of the ones where, especially if you get caught by a super, you will start to see that you take a lot of damage. Although, to be fair, it's literally the phase after this one, so we should be good. We can fuse into Gogeta. Let me turn the active skill skip on here, just because we don't need to see these for this part of the video. So we'll fuse into Gogeta. We'll get some rainbow orbs for you, and then we can get some type orbs for you. It's not a huge amount, unfortunately. He is super attacking in the middle, so actually it probably wasn't the best place to put them there. I should have put them in slot 1 once we got the Scouter effect, but it's not very important. You know, we're not exactly going to get killed here. So let's go ahead and it would be nice to be able to take him out this turn, but I mean, Gogeta did some pretty solid damage there, actually. I guess my gods do have 2 dupes. They have 20 additional, so even though we're not getting the hidden potential guaranteed, sorry, they're not the hidden potential, the passive guaranteed additional, could still get the hidden potential. We do not. How much do they take from this? They probably will take damage, right? Because how many times have they supered so far? Yeah, 100k. No, that's fine. Obviously, on the gods and the Super Saiyan 4s, when you're on the turn where their guard is not active, you're liable to take some damage from a super. Probably should have put Gogeta there, because he does have damage reduction. But can the blues get their additional from hidden potential? We got 2 rainbow orbs, right? So 2 additionals. I think that was the hidden potential additional, so not quite, unfortunately. And then, of course, God Goku's actually going to kill him, so we won't even get to the next turn. But yeah, as long as you get those 2 rainbow orbs and get the extra 77%, then you're going to be looking good. He's at 120k defense with no support, and then obviously we grab these and get the extra bit of support from Pycon. Then he raises defense on super. I mean, to be fair, 4.5 million attack stat with a little bit of support when he takes no damage is pretty good. Like, obviously nowadays 4.5 million attack stat is nothing too crazy, but when you're also taking no damage, then it is actually pretty good. So let's go ahead and do this. Gogeta at least is going to have his damage reduction and everything, so we'll super attack with him first. Let's go ahead and do this, and then we'll grab the physical orbs for Gohan at the back here. So we shouldn't one turn in God Vegeta here, right? I don't think so, anyway. We didn't get enough ki with the gods for them to be effective against all types, which is actually good. So, because we don't want to kill him if possible. Okay, perfect. No crit, which, you know, usually that would be annoying, but in this instance, that is pretty good. So, now the one thing you have to be careful about using Goku in some of the movie bosses stages of the Red Zone is that some of those stages start off with the first couple of turns of you fighting, well, I say the first couple of turns, the first phase, regardless of how many turns that's going to take you. The first phase, you fight against the minions, who themselves are not movie bosses, and I don't think none of them are pure Saiyans either. So you have to be very careful in those early turns where Goku could actually get caught. We will see that in the next part of the video, I guess, because it will be very interesting to see how much damage he's going to take. He's not going to be an ideal slot 1 unit in that example. Of course, Gogeta gets an additional super on this turn as well, of course. Is Gohan going to kill him? Gohan surely isn't going to kill him. Hey, we actually get the super nullification. Gohan might actually kill him. And if he does, well, I guess we'll just move on. But I think he is going to as well, you know. Don't crit. Perfect. I've done additional. Oh, that's so close. He's got no health. Alright. Super me in slot 1. Okay, well, no super in slot 1, but we get to see the attacks anyway. So we get our 2 rainbow orbs, and then we'll grab these for the gods, and we'll grab all of these for the blue boys. So yeah, for Goku, slot 1, Int Vegeta, takes no damage. So there you go. Obviously, in any pure Saiyan or movie bosses event, God Goku is just going to be an absolute wall. So let's go over and jump into the cooler Red Zone stage and have a little bit of a look at what Goku can do. Okay, so I've jumped into Red Zone Cooler. We did not have a great first rotation, but we're going to see how God Goku handles himself against the non-movie boss enemies. So since we got the attack on the tech from the tech guy in the middle, I think we'll go for trying to seal him with God Goku. Now remember, we need to get 2 rainbow orbs at least. So I'm going to leave this one at the bottom here, just in case, because then, yeah, okay, good. I figured it was going to drop down in a way that would be, you know, good for us here, but I just wanted to make sure. And then we'll save that other rainbow orb for the blue boys. Perfect. So I'm not going to use an item here. Hopefully this goes okay in the first turn, but we did not get the best first rotation, so it's going to be interesting to see what God Goku actually does here performance-wise. I mean, again, mine is Rainbow full level 10 links, but you do not want to be putting him in slot 1 on these first turns, because he could still have decent defense, but if he gets super attacked in slot 1, all he's got is raw defense, which, as we saw on the previous part in the Vegeta event, only ever really got as high as like 200, like just over 200 before he supered, which means he's not going to be tanking super attacks very well. So he takes double-digit damage from the normal attacks from these guys with no items active. He does actually share a decent set of links with the physical LR Blue Boys. Let me just double-check exactly what links that they share here, because I did have the page up. So I think it's only 4 links. Yeah, 4 links. Super Saiyan, Godly Power, Warrior Gods, and Fierce Battle. They're all attack links. So he's getting no defense from the Blue Boys. What links does he share with Unfused LR Gogeta? They must be on the list here somewhere. Apparently it's less than 4. 3 links. Saiyan Warrior Race, Predator Battle, and Fierce Battle. So he wasn't getting any extra key from links on that turn. And he was able to tank for double digits. So that is actually really good. I'm actually genuinely quite impressed by that. I was expecting him to take a lot more. So unfortunately Gohan is about to get messed up here because he can't even get a super attack. I just jumped in with the same team, knowing that obviously this wasn't going to be like a serious run to actually try and beat it. I just wanted to see what God Goku was going to do. And yeah, physical Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. It's probably not a unit you should be bringing into the red zone, especially in a stage where the second phase boss is STR. You got the additional super though, and I think he's going to take out, is it Dore? How much is he going to take from this though? Wow, double digit damage. Let's go Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Okay. I was wrong. I'm sorry. Alright, so the God Boys. Are we going to finish off Thousa here? Or Sauza, whichever way it's supposed to be said. I don't know. Yeah, we take him out and we get the additional as well. Would be kind of nice if we take out this guy here, but I don't think the gods can one-shot with just their 12 key super. We have got type advantage though. If only we've got that hidden potential additional. Alright, so let's go for... Okay, we'll put him in slot 1 so we can see him get the KO. So yeah, Saiyan Warrior Race, prepared for battle, fierce battle. Let's get the 2 rainbows at least. So he's at... What is he looking like on this turn? 200k defense. That is still actually pretty good. And then we need to get the orbs and the rainbow orbs for Pycon. There we go. Get that little bit of extra support. So this is on a turn where he has 3 links active. And he still hit a 3.5. How much did he eat this for? 15k. Now that's where what I was saying is like comes into play, right? That's a super attack from a unit that we had type advantage over after we'd already supered and raised our defense. And we got the Pycon buff that we obviously couldn't see in the menu before that when we looked at his defense stat. So he probably would have been around 300k defense at that point. Oh god, this is an awful turn. Alright, I'm going to Princess Snake here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to double Princess Snake just because all I need to do is live this turn. I just want to see the next turn with God Goku. I don't know why I put you there. So yeah, we'll do this. And then we'll do this. So, I mean, to be fair, if Gohan gets super attacked by Cooler, we might actually still die with a Princess Snake active. I'm not sure. Hopefully, after the Gods super, he super attacks them. Because then, after they've supered and have a double Princess Snake up, then we should be fine. But, especially double super as well. Did I get enough key to get the hidden potential one? I didn't actually look, because then we could get the third one as well. Oh, sorry, I keep saying hidden potential. Enough key for the passive super. Oh, yeah, I must have done. Because there's the additional super from the hidden potential. So now, ideally, he super attacks them. And we obviously then don't take any damage. But let's see. No, of course he didn't. 6.2 million for the LR Blue Boys as well. Remember, they are under the 200% leader skill from the gods. So, actually very good. If they were to get a bunch of crits here, we could actually go ahead and finish off Cooler this turn if they get the additional super, but they didn't get the additional super. So, alright. Gohan, just don't get killed, Gohan, and then we'll be all good. Ooh. Okay, double digits, that's fine. Okay, I swear it's like an unwritten rule if you're a content creator that you only ever get like someone come to the door when you're in the middle of recording. So we're going to get this last turn in here. I guess actually, to be fair, we could get onto physical Cooler. I don't want the video to be super long, but let's go ahead and get the orbs here for Goku. So no support. He's still going to be over 200k. He probably doesn't hit 250 without support with that defense raise that he gets on super. But hopefully we don't kill and then Cooler supers us. But I imagine God Goku probably does just kill here. So yeah, 4 million attack. So I mean, it goes back to what I said previously on the turn where we saw his highest attack stat, which I think was this rotation, but with physical Gohan in slot 3. The fact that he takes no damage and still puts out like a 4 million attack stat is pretty good. Obviously wasn't able to finish off Cooler, but these red zone bosses have a lot of HP. So I guess to be fair, we used a bunch of our items so we could get through to this point because I just wanted to see the Cooler turn. So are we going to be able to live this turn like at all? Actually, this isn't the worst rotation in the world. If oh, actually perfect. Look at that. Pycon, you goat. So we can just get rid of his attacks. Now we don't have to worry about getting hit. We won't get their 18 key super, so we don't do tons of damage. And then we'll get... Actually, you know what? We won't even get Pycon's support or even a super attack. So then we can get through this turn. Look at that. Pycon active skill coming in clutch in order to see God Goku versus Final Form Cooler. Because now he doesn't get to attack us, and we're not going to kill him. Of course, we get the hidden potential additional, but it's not going to be enough to take him out. I mean, the blue boys look pretty good on this team. I'll probably do a proper 200% showcase for them, though, with, like, some proper link partners and, like, you know, Universe Survival Saga support or something like that, just to try and really beef them up. Because on this 200% leader skill, I think people could be surprised. I think the physical LR, like, blue Goku and Vegeta, I think they are underrated. They're not, you know, super good, don't get me wrong, but I think they're probably a bit underrated by a lot of people. So I might do a proper 200% lead showcase for them. But we get to see a turn of God Goku. Pycon's got to get that additional in as well. Everyone's got to get their attacks in here and extend the runtime of the video. Alright, so God Goku. Alright, hit me with that. Cooler has a countdown super, doesn't he? So of course he's not going to hit me with a super in slot 1. Oh well, we get to see some tank in here from Goku. And then the turn possibly ends with Gohan killing us. But we'll just see these first few attacks. And of course, double digit. Or at least close enough, right? That's double digits. And so is that. So less than 300 from 3 attacks. That's still basically double digits. So there you go. Tech God Goku, absolute beast defensively when you're against Pure Saiyans or movie bosses. As I said at the start, and again at some point, like, he will make the movie bosses stages doable for some people, especially with the gods. Like, he's a good link partner for them. He creates rainbow orbs which help connect all the key and helps them get their supers. So he is just an absolute beast. And Vegeta, I think, is underrated, but we will show him off next. He is a very solid unit as well. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.